Northwest Bus Sales.
Hi everybody, my name is Rob Goolsby and I'm with Northwest Bus Sales, and this is our Type A school bus. I'd like to show it to you today. This is the Magellan. This is made by Collins Bus Corporation, and it's the predecessor to the Starcraft we used to carry up until the beginning of 2020. Having two different brands of Type A buses, we've found some differences in the two builds and some things we really like, and I'd like to show them to you. First thing is, where the body comes together with the cab, Collins Bus has put some insulator in between to not allow moisture in, which is really cool feature. We haven't seen that before on the previous brand we had. And we like their running board. This running board is not standard, it's an option, but it's really inexpensive. And for the price, it's well worth it for your drivers to have one of these when getting inside the vehicle. All buses come standard with Rosco Mirrors. You can have them in electric adjustable and heated, or you can get them in manual. We put the heated ones on because this is a Washington State school bus spec. They want to make sure the drivers have safe operating controls from the dash, which I'll show you here in a minute. This is a 4500 chassis bus because it's a 5-window. It is a longer bus and it can seat up to 30 kids, so you need the higher weight rated chassis, 14,200 GVW. We like the big windows in this bus. The last bus we had, they weren't about 2/3 this size. These are huge, so you got a lot of viewing area for the kids to see out, and they're all tinted, so they can see out, but people can't see in quite as well. We also like these rub rails. The standard state spec requires 2. We have 3 on this bus, and they are all painted before they're applied to the body. The previous bus, they put them on, then they painted them black. It didn't quite look as clean as this one does. Standard wheels on these are black. You can get them in gray, you can get them in white, but we think black looks the best on them. The crossover mirrors on the front, these are heated as well. And we have a crossing arm right here. The last bus we sold had a magnetic type crossing arm, where you had a magnet right here and it was electrically charged, and it tended to drain the batteries quite a bit on the buses. This one here is not, it just locks into place right there. It's a better application. This is a 2020 model bus with a 6-liter Chevy V8 in it. Gasoline powered only is the only way they come. The 2021s are going to have a 6.6 liter V8, a little bigger engine than the one coming up this year. We got 2 boxes out here on this side of it. There's a storage compartment here, and then there's a battery box right here that has a dual battery in it. And this one's locked. You also have the midship marker light here. This is for turn signals, so if there's a car next to you here, they can see that you're getting ready to turn. It's a safety feature. All the lights on this vehicle are LED, inside and out, with the exception of the headlights, and that's OEM. But everything else that Collins puts on them is LED. And come on in, I'll show you how bright it is inside. So as you can see, with the LEDs, it's a pretty bright bus. Again, this is a 30-passenger bus, so you can seat 3 kids per seat. If you wanted a wider aisleway, you can go to a 36-inch seat. It's 3 inches less. On both sides, you'd have a 20-inch wide aisleway versus a 14. The capacity would go down a little bit though on that. You can get integrated child seats that fit in here if you want, for the little ones that have to ride in car seats. And this also has the acoustical ceilings in it. You can see all the holes in it. This is a pretty cool design. We really like how it rides. It's very quiet. The floor you're standing on here is different than the floors that we've had in the past. Underneath this rubber ribbed aisleway and the flooring is a 5/8 inch moisture resistant flooring, and the bus we had before had 4x8 sheets that they would put in place, and then they would skim coat them and make them all smooth. This is one continuous piece, so it makes it to not creak as much because you don't have joints you're worried about when you're driving the bus, and after time it settles. And of course it has an emergency hatch. It has a child checkmate in the back. This is standard. This is a driver control where they come to the back of the bus. They make sure no little kiddos are not hiding in the back, you know, so that everyone's off the bus before the driver goes home for the end of the day. Up to the control panel right there, you can see that there is a nice panel right here for the driver. It's all within range of where they're sitting in their driver's seat. And if you want to back up, Jack, I'll sit in there and let people see what it looks like. So all the controls are right here for them, for the driver domes. The dome lights are here. You got the heaters, low and high. You got the mirror heaters here. You got the adjusters for both the external mirrors that I showed you earlier. Of course, the entry for the door, and also a noise suppression switch. In Washington State, we're required to have a noise suppression switch that kills all the sound. If something's happening where there's a child acting up in the back of the bus or whatever, the driver can just hit that button and it shuts everything off. You notice that the stereo turned off when we did that. And if you turn it back on, you'll see the power comes back to it. You got the warning lights here that are toggle switch. I turned the reds on, and you can probably see through the windows here, and you can see that it activated the stop paddle over here. Other than that, we're really happy with this bus. We found that it drives really nice. It's got a giant view window right here on the side where your drivers have a lot of clarity when they're looking out the right-hand side of the vehicle. Some of the other buses do not have that, but we like this one the best. And I'll hop out this side right here. And that's about it for our Type A school bus. We can get this in state specs for each state of in the continental U.S. And they also have a warranty program, but they also have an extended warranty that you can get with this bus. So if you're looking for something that's going to last you a long time, you don't have to deal with it, there's different plans available for you, and we can help out with that. Currently, we are Idaho, Washington, Alaska, and Oregon. We can get these buses for you to those state specs. If you needed something for a private school, we can help you there too. We can get this in white as well. So if you're looking for something just to haul some kiddos without all the bright lights on it, we can help you with that as well. I want to thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please give us a call at 800-231-7099. Thank you.